Alright, y'all, we finna go over here and try to attempt to get these cameras back from the 4th district. Just spoke to the gentleman. They say that the lieutenant, what's up now? Alright, they say the lieutenant is the one that's supposed to be there to give us the cameras back. So let's just see. That's the 4th district right there. We're on Georgia Avenue and Peabody. Trying to retrieve our cameras back. Let me cut my body camera on, cause there's always some shit at this police station. Always. At the 4th district. Going up in here. How you doing, young man? It's me again.
Yeah, somebody's supposed to see you, right?
There's supposed to be a lieutenant.
Yeah, he told me to have a seat and somebody's going to come down and talk.
All right, thank you very much. How you doing, young lady? All right. That's the gentleman that was here the last time. Damn, they using up the tape to tape off shit in the police station. All right, let's see how long we're gonna wait for this shit today. Now, I just spoke to the detective that I was emailing with. He said I can come pick this stuff up today.
Del 2014.
They got more complaint forms out, so if you need a complaint, just come in and get a complaint form. They got them all in different languages. Okay. They got gummy bears. Look how she walking with that gun on her side, y'all. Look at her. She in there calling somebody. Look at her. Nosy. Fucking nosy. All right, how long we gonna wait now? I just spoke to the man. Everything's been set up. I guess, what now?
y mami, y todavía trabaja el detective en Mérida.
She come out the door. She get directly on the phone when she get out the door there, and then look back through the windows. I guess to say he in here recording. Everybody want to be somebody, y'all. And right over there is where we were with the fort. It's right behind these bushes right here, y'all. That's crazy. You been waiting long? You been waiting long? Oh, okay. They got to do better than this, man. Customer service stinks for the police department, y'all. Big or low, it's the watch command today. They should have someone up here to get people in and out of these police stations instead of just sitting around, you know. You got 4 or 5 people sitting in there. This young lady sitting up at the front. She said she ain't been sitting here long, but 5 minutes is too long in a police department, unless you're gonna get locked up, you know. Look at this. They got a metal detector coming into the police department, y'all. Then they got bulletproof glass right there. Shit, I just don't get it. I don't get it. If you that scared to be a law enforcement, you don't need to wear the uniform. Yeah, that's what you signed up for. That's just like military people walking around with a bulletproof box on them, fighting a war. If you treat people right, yeah, you're gonna have some crazies, but if you treat people right, you'll get the respect you need. Now we got, I guess, waiting for a police officer. When you start waiting around a police officer, here come a police car coming in now. I guess he was the one looking for me because he coming from over there where the park was.
Oh. Ajá.
I'm pretty sure that's him, who we waiting on. They say the property man is at another station. He's supposed to be at 12 o'clock, but I had to come over here. Here we go now. We got some white shirts coming out of here. Some white shirts coming out.
Okay, so
What is he gonna call? 1, 2, 3 items. 1, 2, and 3. He's just gonna sign on the X and put his address. Okay. So okay, gotcha. He's gonna sign over here. And we'll sign over. And then he's gonna sign owner. He's also gonna sign owner's copy. Right. So just 3 of them, sir. Yes, sir.
How you doing, LT?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, you just take over here.
Okay, we got the Scottish bagpipes. You all have a business card?
Yeah, I'll get you one as soon as we're done with this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get you one.
All right, so you're here to collect your property that was taken as evidence when you were arrested last week. Is that what I understand?
On the 24th, yes, sir.
All right, so our notes indicate that there is a camera holder, and a cell phone
That
with
is
a
correct.
black case. Does that appear to be your stuff?
That is it.
Okay, we're gonna need to see, make sure you have your identification
I
with you,
don't
please.
have ID. I don't carry ID. What I do have,
You got something that can verify who you are?
what I do have is this.
That will suffice.
Okay. Let me slide this up so you
If
can
you
look.
don't mind, please.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Muller, okay. All right, so what we need you to do for us is, where's the paperwork? Right there. Okay. I need you to sign a couple spots for us. So
The X's.
you can sign right there, that'll count
Yeah,
for 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, we got it.
2 and 3.
You just sign next to X, it'll count for all 3.
Okay.
Because you're getting 3 items back.
And then if you could put your address in this box right
Negative. I
here,
don't.
please.
That's not gonna help.
Well, we need that in order to release the property in just a moment.
No, sir. You're not gonna release it? I don't give my address out to anybody. That's my right.
Okay, well,
I've never given out an address. I give my signature. Your body camera's on.
that's correct.
Okay. I've never given out my address. I heard him say that, but I never gave out my address. And this isn't my first lockup.
All right, while we're waiting on that,
Okay. I have a right.
we can sign the rest of it.
Yeah. Nothing against y'all, but I've never done that.
Let's understand.
That's
Okay.
fine. So I'm gonna need you to sign right here as the owner of the property.
Yes, sir.
and
All 3
then
spots?
Right here as well, so these, next to these 2 X's,
Okay.
there and there. I'm saying that this
But
property here is being released to you.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, when I did it at the 2nd district, they had a different book. You said something here?
Yeah, you're the owner of the property, correct?
Oh, okay. I can get the property back?
No, you can't have the property back, but you can have the property that's in it, sir. That's our policy.
Lieutenant, I got the property back, the other one.
Understood.
Okay.
You need the property back.
Well, you're talking about over at the 2nd district?
Yeah.
That's because that was prisoner's property. This right here was taken as evidence, and has a barcode on it.
Okay, I just want the property, right?
I got you.
If I can get business, that's the property owner, man?
No, he's one of our station. Give me
Oh,
one second.
okay, appreciate it.
Give me, I'm gonna go get my business card and then, what do you got one on your desk or you need? Okay, give me 1 second.
Let me ask you a question. This is, you in charge of the 4th district?
I'm a lieutenant, I'm the watch commander for the day.
Okay, who would I speak to about, we came back up here, and the reason, I live in Miami, and the reason I came back up this time is, citizens were complaining that, when they call 911, they're not getting a response from police service. There have been several shootings. People were complaining about drug activity, and when they called, they were saying that there's a large influx on police 911 calls. Is that something we would address with you, or do we have to go to another to address the communication of citizens being told when they dial 911 that they're being put on hold or they're being dropped and there's no police presence when they call?
The OUC Communications is dropping the calls? Or?
Well, the citizens said they over the weekend there was several shootings. They called 911 and the dispatcher put them on hold, and then a recording comes on and says that there's a high volume of 911 calls after they spoke to the dispatcher, and nobody showed up, and then they dropped the call. So is that something the 4th District handles, or is that something, I just want to know so we can go and address it and find out why citizens aren't getting the service that they're requesting when they call 911.
We don't handle the 911
Okay.
calls. We respond to them. They get dispatched out. Any calls for 911, if you're having any issues, that would be an OUC issue.
Where is that located at, sir?
OUC, the Office of Unified Communications. I don't know the exact address. I can get it for you.
Oh, we'll-
I can get you a contact number as well.
Okay, I appreciate it,
Yeah, no
Lieutenant.
problem. Let me get you my business card.
Okay.
And I will give it back.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Let me know. You know where to go.
All right, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Mr. Bode, you have a badge number? Can I get your badge number, sir? So 4166. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Could you? I know you're not the prop. Oh, well, he maybe can tell me, but I just want to know why did it take 12 days to get this property? Yeah. Because no one seems to know.
You know,
Yeah. All right, we got the body cam and the camera back and the tripod back after 12 days after the case was dismissed. Now we got to take it to somebody and have them check it out to make sure there's nothing wrong with it, no bugs, no nothing in it. It's crazy. You cannot trust the police. For all you people who think you can, you cannot trust the police. And I'm here to tell you that. Excuse me, Luke. Could you, Mr. Woody?
Yes.
Could you tell me why it took so long? 12 days to get this back?
Get the business card?
No, no, to get the cameras back because, yeah, we spoke
I can actually
to,
explain that to you. So the process is when something is taken as evidence, which was the case with your camera and your phone and whatnot, it has to be signed off on by one of the attorneys before it can be released. So even if your case is dismissed, dropped, whatever, we can't release it until we get an attorney's signature on there. So that was in the hands of them. We got the signature back a couple days ago, and I believe you were out of town or something, from my understanding.
yeah, I live out of town, but we spoke to the United States Attorney for the District of Columbia when I was out here. They said they signed off on it. You all dropped the ball. They said it was in
I
there,
don't know
the officer's email.
if or who may have dropped the
Yeah.
ball on our end. All I know is we got the paperwork forwarded over to the 4th District a few days ago while you were out of town. And that's when
Yeah,
we
I spoke
advised
to
you
the
it was ready to go,
detective.
and
From the
we're
chief,
to you.
to the detective, he went and did something. But you'll watch command here, Mr. Woody?
Not today, Lieutenant Bigelow's.
But you all won.
Yes.
The young lady, I'm pretty sure you saw the recording of the young lady in the pink. She's a sergeant, unprofessional.
Sergeant
I mean,
Thomas.
I don't know her name. I never met her before, but this is how you dress when you meet the public.
Well, her situation is a little different. She's not in a full duty status right now because she sustained an injury. So, which is why she's not in complete uniform. So that's the reason for that.
Okay, but I'm just saying, unprofessional all the way around. If you're gonna take the taxpayers' dollars and come up and just like you dress, you wear that uniform, but don't come out here trying. I would have, all honesty, Lieutenant, I would have had her arrest me, just to take her into a courtroom, and just to take her job because I had already. I mean, I
I think we can both say it was probably the thing that didn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't have to go down that road.
But it's just a professionalism. I didn't do nothing wrong. I was told to come here. I gave them an extra day to come and pick up.
I watched the video and I saw and heard the back and forth commentary between y'all, and
Yeah.
understand that the second district told you your property, the rest of this property had to come picked up here at 40.
Yeah.
Which was true. However, they were unaware that the property had been taken as evidence and that we didn't have the documentation to release it from the attorney's office. So you were.
But he was aware, but
You were given information that was partially accurate from.
But it wasn't my fault, Lieutenant, is what I'm saying. But for her to be,
Nobody's saying it's your fault.
okay, but I've never heard of that. And I do this. And I've been arrested falsely for asking for a business card. And that's what this was about. No matter what charges he put down there, I just asked him for a business card. And he's on my platform as one of the corrupt people. But for her to get irate with me, the length I was sitting in here waiting, the gentleman over there told me to come pick it up Monday. I came Tuesday just to make sure that I wouldn't have a problem. And I come into a problem.
Again, I think it was the miscommunication. They were unaware of the paperwork.
Okay, and that's all she had to do, just like I told her. If you
I'm
misplaced
sorry, I spent
it,
your time coming over here unnecessarily, but
well, I'm just saying, if he would have, he would have came and told me we don't misplaced it, we don't have the paper document. I can look at him back there walking around, and I can tell when something's not right, and that's why I say they don't misplace something, and that's all they had to do was come and tell me, come back another day. I had to go catch a plane to get out of here.
gotcha.
Okay, and me standing in here. I'm not irate. I'm not mad with nobody, but for her to come out and then try to boast me out of a public building, nah. Any other day, Lieutenant, I would have called her bluff, and I would have been locked up, and she would have to explain to a judge. And I explained to him, I came to pick up property, that you dismissed the case, that there was no case. That's not my fault because somebody didn't look at the email. From what they told me, they sent the email to the arresting officer, and he didn't look at his email.
When the property, just for your information, when the property is seized as evidence, when we do the arrest packet, that's all sent down with the arrest packet. So that the date that you were,
Thank you, sir.
you were arrested, all that paperwork was sent down to the attorneys. Now, what they do with it and how long it takes them to actually sign off on a release, that's up to them. We have no control over that. They're a completely different entity from us. And when it comes to getting the paperwork back, again, we're at their mercy of them sending it to us and letting us know it's available to be released.
Well, that's what I didn't, because she kept saying, I need to get an attorney to sign off on it. If you look at it, she said, I never even went into a courtroom. So I don't know what
I think what she was trying to relay is that we need to have an attorney sign off. I don't think she meant your attorney to sign off on it, because your attorney can't release property because.
Well, she didn't explain it. She didn't explain it to me. I didn't even get an attorney. I didn't even go into the courtroom. They left me from the bullpen. But she didn't. Her professional and customer service, it needs to be retrained or whatever, because you don't talk to like that to a person. I don't know what y'all procedures are.
Right.
I'm glad I know now because
I think
they told me.
Oftentimes we get in our mindset using our jargon, our lingo, and it doesn't necessarily key in right away that we're talking to somebody that doesn't do this on a daily basis. So I don't think it's intentional, but the information isn't relayed the way it should have been relayed, because people that don't deal with this on a regular basis understand all the nuances that we have to deal with and all the hoops we have to jump through when it comes to particularly property. Property is something that we,
Well, that's what I'm saying, because in other precincts that I get locked up in, I just go get my property. Once they dismiss the paper, I bring the paperwork. I have the same paperwork they gave me, no paper in. I tried to get that to the other officer. He looked at it. It should have been a done deal. I don't know, but she became irate because I'm not following her. I'm not here for you. I don't work for you. You work for me. But for you to get irate and then get everybody to come here and trying to force me out of a public police station because you making a mistake. I didn't. She kept saying, I need to get an attorney to sign out. And then she says, I got to go to the U.S. Attorney's office and get my property. She said that. What?
I will have a discussion with her.
I would. I mean, somebody, that's all I'm asking is some professionalism to citizens when they come in here.
We'll put a reminder out to all of our officers who work at the station that, people come in here, don't know how we do things.
Exactly.
So we need to kind of explain in a layperson's form. So
I appreciate that, Lieutenant, and I appreciate y'all getting my property for me.
Absolutely.
Sorry I had to go all the way up to your chief, but,
Just to make sure we follow our procedures and.
But
In regards to your question, I called OUC about any issues with drop calls. That's the direct number to the supervisor, and he'll be able to assist you with your questions that you had. In reference to the 911 calls being dropped.
okay, all right, I appreciate that.
No problem, sir.
All right, you guys be safe, man. All right, thank you. All right. Again, this is the 4th district. These are the professional lieutenants. The professional lieutenants that came out. They were professional. Explain their procedure on how you get your evidence back once you been arrested and the case has been dropped. And they really need to talk to that sergeant. I don't care if she's on, okay, if you do make on half duty or whatever, you don't come out talking that crazy talk like she was talking. How y'all doing? All right, let's go on and do some more recording of the District of Columbia, y'all. Let's walk around. Again, we got cars parked on the grass. But again, let me go back to this. Citizens do not work for the police department, so they don't know their procedures or whatever. And for you to come out and be irate and crazy like you trying to intimidate somebody because you talking about locking them up. I'm serious. If I didn't have to go somewhere else and leave, I would have took her up on her offer of locking me up, because then she would have to explain to the judge why I'm in there. She have to explain to the judge why I'm sitting in there, because they refused to give me my property back after they dismissed the case. It's the tower, y'all. God damn. Okay. This is the gate. Look at all these Mercedes-Benz in this motherfucker. I'm telling you, we paying the police too much money. We got a Mercedes-Benz here, big trucks, Mercedes-Benz, Lexus, Volkswagens. We got the Tesla. Shorty, we paying these too much money, y'all. I'm serious. Greasy hands, y'all. Somebody dipping into the pot. I ain't saying nothing, Get y'all's. That's all I'm saying, but don't stop nobody else. They got a couple of Dodges out there. Okay, we're gonna go downtown, y'all. I'm gonna show you something down here. We got a car here parked on the grass where it say no parking. Come on, man. Got undercover sitting right there, looking like he ain't doing. I don't know why they. Okay, these are police cars too here. These are police cars taking up public spots, y'all. You right here, police cars, y'all. That's a police car. Okay. So it took me to call or write a letter to the chief of police, to the mayor, go through Homeland Security. Homeland Security. To get my cameras back, man. That's fucking crazy, y'all. That shit look like the Eiffel Tower. So, all right, they supposed to be renovating this building here. How you doing, young lady? I ain't gonna do a walk around in here, but now we got to take these things to see if they got any bugs in them or a tracking device or anything. This shit crazy, y'all. Let's walk down this one. What's going on down here? Alright, that's the school, y'all. Man, got people just sitting in cars out here. What the fuck is going on out here? You don't know how these motherfuckers, the police or whatever. This is a garden over here. Is that a city garden? One of them city gardens. What's up, fella? They must be undercover or ice or something, because all of them hid their face when I came by there. Every last one of them hid their face. Shit great. Damn, all these people just sitting out in these cars. All these people just sitting in these cars out here. The fuck? And they right here by the police station, y'all. I don't know who them guys was right there, that little group, but every last one of them hid their face when I came by with the camera. Suspicious to me, y'all. Suspicious to me. They cut the body camera off. But it's sad that a citizen got to go through all that just to get their property back. 12 days. You got to go through the chief. You got to go to city council. You got to go through the mayor. Homeland Security. To get your shit back. Ain't that some shit? But it is what it is. But, you know, we got to do better with our law enforcement. And until we start doing better, people ain't going to want to join the police department because they see how corrupt it is. You know, he said he going to talk to the sergeant. You know, don't try to cover up for the sergeant when she fuck up. She fucked up. You know, it's a way you talk to people. I'm not one of their officers. I don't know what your protocol is. The man told me come down there and just get my property. And here she come, talking crazy talk. And as you saw in the video, I wasn't talking crazy talking until she started talking. That she, you know. You know how I roll, man. I don't disrespect nobody until they disrespect me and talk. I'm not no officer. I don't know what your protocol is. The man told me to come down and get my property, and it's always some bullshit. Shit, ain't no case. All right, y'all stand by. I'm gonna break this down, put it back in the bag, cause I'm walking through an area.